Hey everyone, I'm going to teach you how to transcribe and caption for video using Trint.com and Adobe Premiere Pro CC. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do to make your Trint life easier is create an MP3 file of your voiceover so that can be transcribed. And if you have a sequence like mine that has tracks that aren't voiceover tracks like music or sound effects, you're going to want to mute those. And then export that. And as you can see up here in the format, you're going to want to go down to MP3. And I'm just going to save this as caption for Trint. We'll export that. We are going to go to Trint.com. And obviously here you can start your free trial for a week, or they have several different packages depending on how much data you're going to have to transcribe. So I would encourage you to look through these different plans. But in case you don't, just sign up for a free trial and it will give you all the resources you need to at least go through this tutorial here. So once you're in your main area of the Trint here, you can upload your file. Bring it in here and click upload. It'll take a couple seconds for that, and then depending on what you're transcribing, ultimately you want to change the language here. And since my video that I'm working on is in English, we'll just leave it there and click transcribe. So once you refresh your page, you'll see that the caption file is being uploaded here, and it says transcribing. Now, depending on how long your video is, this could take anywhere from several seconds to just under an hour if you're working a really long file. But since my file is only about 1:20, we'll probably only be waiting here for a couple minutes. So we'll check back in a bit. Once our video is done being transcribed by Trint.com, this status panel will change to not edited, which means we haven't gone in there and made any corrections to the transcription that we need to. So that's what we're going to do now. So we'll click on captions for Trint here.mp3 to get into your file. And as you can see, I have 3 speakers in my video. So Trint.com software will automatically recognize that and split it up into speakers here. But what we're going to do is, obviously, just based on dialects and all that, Trint won't always get the transcription exactly right, so we're going to go through and edit that. And it's basically like editing a Microsoft Word document, and you can see down here your audio will play along with it as you're doing it. So I'll just show you kind of how that goes here.
What's up? I'm Hakeem.
So I'm going to change a name here.
People know me online as Hakeem's Art and stuff. Welcome to Extra Ticket.
I was a little in awe when I saw it. Before it to be Juneteenth and have that up there. I mean, that's a blessing. I was jokingly saying,
Okay, so now we have our document edited. As you can see, I put in speaker identifiers here, and we have an edited document. So this should have all the grammar and everything correct as I heard it in the piece. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a .srt file that we can import into Premiere, and that will be our caption file. So what we're going to do is go up here, hit export. Underneath subtitle, we got subrip.srt. Select that, and then click your download button. So now down here, I got that downloaded .srt file. So I'm going to go back into my Premiere Pro project, and I'm going to import that. So now I have the .srt subrip file sitting up there. So now what we're going to do is simply grab it and drag it onto our timeline, and this dialog box is going to pop up. It's going to ask what format you want it, what style. We'll get back to this styles portion here, but for now, just leave it at none. You want it to be selected at the source timecode because it's automatically connected in Trint, and have it selected at subtitle. click OK. And as you can see, Premiere Pro has made a subtitle bar above our main timeline in your sequence. So now what we're going to do, what I generally do is go over to the text bar in your text window. If you don't have it, you can go up into window and select text down here. But go there, and what I'll generally do is just do a go through again just to make sure all my text is correct. So you'll see in the viewer now that your subtitles are popping up there. But what you may notice is that they don't line up properly. And what you want to do in that situation is it's the exact same as you would adjust and time clips of actual video clips or graphics down in your sequence. You can essentially move these around, clip them, just in any way that you feel, or in any way to make sure that everything lines up correctly. So for instance, I'm in a situation here where I would want to have
People know me online.
have this dialogue change to where Hakeem's art and stuff is lined up with People Know Me Online as. So that correction is made up in the text bar as we were showing earlier. So I can add that in here. So that all appears at once, and then take this out. So I can make any adjustments as to what I want to appear in the text bar. And as far as timing goes, you make those corrections here. So now this is an empty box. I can adjust the timing here so that lines up a little bit better. But yeah, it's just like editing any other way that you would a regular video with clips. So now what we're gonna do is adjust the appearance of captions here. So what we're gonna do is, if we want to do a batch correction of all of them, we'll highlight them. Make sure they're all highlighted. That's the only way that it'll adjust all the to adjust all the graphics simultaneously. So the way that we do that is we go over to our Essential Graphics tab. Again, if that's not open, you can go to the window and open that, Essential Graphics right here. Once you're over here and you have them all selected, you can adjust everything from your text style, text size, paragraph, character format, where you want them to actually appear within the frame. You can adjust them using this 9 square right here. And then other elements, including your text fill, the stroke, a background, drop shadow, that can all be manipulated right here in the Essential Graphics panel. If you have a previously saved style, you can save your style right here. Just select new caption style and label it as such. I actually have one that I created earlier, and as you can see, it'll automatically adjust all my captions to that previously created style that I have, which has a different fill, a drop shadow, and a 75% opacity background layer. The last thing you got to do here now is export once your captions are completely satisfactory. Okay, so now the last step to do is just to export this with the captions, depending on what you want. When you go to this captions file right here, you can either create a sidecar file, which can be uploaded with your YouTube or Vimeo to have a caption block that is turned off and turned on, or you can actually burn the captions into the video, and that will make sure that these captions appear no matter what, where you're viewing them at. So once that's all ready, you export and enjoy your captioned video.